Tom Vidrine.
Yes, sir.
Man, you know, like myself, everybody who fishes Grand Isle, they kind of pay attention to what you're doing for good reason, right? How many years have you been Star Tournament now?
Well, my wife won it last year before last, and I won it last year. And then I got lucky and caught a tag redfish in 2013. So 3 out of 5 years, I got a prize.
You call that lucky? I don't call that lucky. Not after fishing with you a few times and watching what goes on. You know, and Tom has been actually on a cover 2-3 months ago here in May. You've been in the sports for a number of years. You do a lot of Facebook stuff. The good thing about Tommy, unlike a lot of other fishing meet, is that you really don't mind sharing the information. You've been really generous about that.
Some people get mad, you know, a few of the locals, but I get a lot of good stuff, you know, messages. They say thank you for doing what you do, and so, you know.
Well, lots of love from the sportsman staff, that's for sure. I can't thank you enough. So here we're on Grand Isle. We had Caminada Pass of the Rocks. And this is probably one of your favorite places to fish, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say it's probably #1 during the week. Not a lot of people here. On the weekend, got 10 boats around here, so I usually avoid it, or if there's a spot for me like today, not the weekend, but we had boats on the other side, and we had a perfect spot to slide in right here. So.
Right. Little worked out good. And if it wasn't Caminada Pass, would you be at Barataria?
I'd have went west next.
Okay.
I'd have went to Elmer's Island Beach or Fushan Rocks.
Right. Do you fish out on the Barataria side much?
There's a couple spots that I fish there, but the river water, until it's late in the year, the river water kind of, the salinity is not as strong. Like we had a problem there recently.
Right.
And so all the fish are moving to Cocodrie and west to Fushan Cocodrie here.
So you tend to stay to the west side of the island right now.
Yeah, I like
it's early summer. You always have a little influence from the river this time of the year. Not always, but in high river years, which is typical.
Yeah, it's high right now.
Yeah. And so you would stick mainly from the west side of the island here and heading west, right?
And I like the sand dollar. If it's windy, I like the sand dollar rocks. I like El Cid, I think is what they call it. There's rigs in the back. You know, there's a bunch of oyster reefs in the back when it's windy.
Right.
But the fish are a lot smaller there. 2-pounders instead of average here. There's 3, maybe 4 some days.
3 and 4 pound trout. That's a big trout. The thing I like about them is trying to get your hand around the back.
Can't hold it.
That's a nice trout, huh? So you know, one of the things you always do when I see is that you position your boat. You got a great troll here. You got the Minn-Kota Altera, it's called, I think, which makes life easier.
Yeah, it changed my fishing life for sure. My back and my neck. When I get back to the camp, I'm not hurting. That trolling motor will save your back and your neck. I mean, it's amazing. And you can put, with the current, you can put it in position exactly like you want without hogs right there, baby.
Yeah. The nice trout all morning long.
We've been on the hogs all morning.
And a good steady bite.
That's an average fish right there, and that's probably 19, 20 inches. That's an average fish. We got some in there that's 22. I think Tony released one that was 23.
Right.
So we got some handlers. Beautiful day in Grand Isle. Free lining, live shrimp with some great people. Tony and Ann, great anglers, great people. They don't get any better than this.
Nope.
God is good.
All
these people were around on that other side, and Tony knows I like to fish this side. And guess what? All that parking lot and this spot was open for me, so it just was meant to be, right, Tony?
That's it. Good day.
Noise for a big trout. You just creep in there.
Boom.
Boom.
Yeah.
And you fish it within a minute.
We had a fish literally within a minute this morning. Pretty nice. And that was probably what, 3-4 pound trout. Probably our average trout today is 3 or 4 pounds maybe.
3.5,
yeah. We left him biting, came back. When he ate lunch, came back and caught him biting again. So really sweet.
We released one big one over 22. I try to release everything over 22 unless there's a prize, you know, a rodeo going on or something that I can, you know, win, some competition.
Yeah, we did release some nice fish today. Yeah, that was nice. One of the things I see always, you were telling me earlier, you do like that kind of that waning tide that we're having today. We're not at the height of that big strong tide, but we're actually on the downside of the tide, which I was a little concerned about, but you weren't.
No, I love it like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw how many fish were caught here today when that tide slowed down all around us.
Right.
Everybody caught fish.
Right.
I think a slow tide at the jetties is the best time to fish here. Yeah. When it's strong, I know how to do it, but not a lot of people do when it's strong. Like we did this morning, not many people can come here in that current and throw in there and keep casting back and let the current bring it back and catch fish. They get discouraged and they move somewhere else.
Right. And you like the backside of the incoming tide,
Yeah.
or the beginning of the incoming tide?
Either one, right
Either
when
one,
it starts
okay.
or right
Okay.
when it's about to stop.
Right. I see you out here. He'll come out here weird times of the day. You'll see him out here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, what is he doing out here? And I'm looking at the tide and it's dead. And after fishing today, I know why now.
And that's some of the big. I come with pogies in the afternoon because they're free and because they're easy to catch in the afternoon. And
We were fishing with 7-foot rods today. Is that your preferred length, or when you fish doing this type of fishing?
yeah, that's all I use.
All you 7-foot.
And I like something really light because my wrist starts hurting after, 2 or
Catching
3
all
hours.
the big fish.
Yeah. so I like the light rod.
And you're using I would have thought you'd have been using braid, but you're using mono today.
I never use braid ever.
I'll be darned. And you're not using a leader. You're not using a fluorocarbon leader, even when you're fishing for the boat, or you're fishing for you're fishing for a tournament. You always just
My favorite
straight
line is the same color as that water. My favorite line is that green trolley, 17 pound.
green trolley and 17 pounds.
And I change it about once a month in summer.
Yeah, for all the right reasons. Yeah, we were getting frayed up quite a bit, so I was y'all checking your line. We probably retired each of us 10 times.
I think the weekend fishermen that doesn't fish as much as we do, that's their mistake, and they'll lose a big fish because they're anxious, they're fishing, and even if you're not around rocks, if you catch enough fish after 20 or 30 fish, their teeth hit that line, that mono, and then it starts getting a little frayed. And if you get a red fish, big red or big trout, and you put stress on it, you break it.
Yeah, so you pretty much always want to check your line, from your hook back 2 feet.
Yep.
Shoot, today we were stripping off 5-10 foot of line because we had, the fish was bringing it through the rocks, and we're getting a fish out of, well, most of the time getting the fish out of there.
When you free line, and sometimes the fray goes up 4 or 5 feet.
Right. So you got to get that fray out, particularly if you're fishing big trout for, and a lot of people want to. They're not really big trout fishermen, but it's fun to catch a big trout. I can tell you right now.
It never gets old.
It never that didn't get old today at all. Well,
never gets
really
old.
did. Well, listen, that was an awesome day on the water. Thank you so much for everything.
You're welcome.
And thank you for sharing again as usual. And look forward to doing it again.
You're welcome.